Welcome, everybody. It's your boy Arrows. This is the last set review for Reign of Jafar. We are doing the dual inks, and I know I said dual inks, and you're looking, you're like, but Arrows. That is clearly Rapunzel. She is clearly one ink, and I do know this. However, the video that we did for Amber Emerald has already been posted. And I realized when I was getting ready to set up for the dual ink video that we did in fact forget about Rapunzel High Climber. She is a 5-cost, 2/5, evasive. When this character quests, chosen opposing character can't quest during their next turn. She quests for 2. She is very meh. She is very meh. But she has a really cool looking enchanted. As a whole, she's meh. She's not very good. John Silver from set 1 does something very similar, and he does it when he challenges too. When he comes in and when he challenges. So she's okay, but like she's just, I wish she did more. I wish she did more. But anyway, that's done and over. Back on to the dual inks. Dual inks were introduced in Arcasia's Island, and honestly, some of them are like really, really, really good. And we are going to be talking about them today. This is actually the video that I was like the most excited for. So there are 60 dual inks in this set, which is an insane amount of dual inks. And they're all, honestly, they're all kind of good. Like, I don't think there's like a single one in here that I either A, don't like, or I don't understand why they're here. I feel like every Floodborn, I feel like every dual ink card in the set is pretty solid at best. So let's just get into it. Starting with, honestly, one of the best dual inks in this set. We're, of course, talking about Lady Decisive Dog. She is a 1-drop dual ink, 0/3, quest for 1, pack of her own. Whenever you play a character, this character gets +1 this turn. Take the lead. While this character has 3 or more, she gains +2. She's a 1-drop. The current Amber Emerald aggro deck plays so many 1-drops. You're going to be able to get this card going really early and doing some crazy things with her. Like, there's a tramp, I think, that gives something power-ups. Then you play other things. This card is going to be really good. This card is going to be really good. Being able to go for 3 ink on, like, your turn 3 is kind of silly in all the best ways. Also, she is going to be a promo, which is really cool too. We have Ludwig von Drake, all-around expert. I like this guy. Like, he's not a puppy, but I might tech him in my puppies. He's a 1/1, 2 uninkable, superior mind. When you play this character, chosen opponent reveals their hand, discards a non-character card of choice. Fantastic. The only thing we really have that does that specifically for non-character cards is Bare Necessities, which is a really good card too. When this character is banished, you may put this card into your inkwell face down and exerted. He's a 1/1. He's probably going to get banished pretty early. But that like first ability comes up really nice with the second one. I really like this. We have the Blue Fairy, Guiding Light. She is evasive, 2/2, 2-cost, 2-cost inkable, quest for 1. She's evasive, which is amazing. And she also has support. So when she quests, she gives her attack to something else. Honestly, even this one, which is kind of basic compared to the ones we just looked at, this isn't a bad card. Blurple would love this to like take stuff out in challenges, especially when you play like foxes. Play fox, found something, quest with this, give that attack to the fox, and it lets it takes out stronger threats. We like this card. Purple and red, what have we been talking about in our Amethyst video, Amethyst Steel video, and our Ruby Sapphire video? I love where the color combinations of Amethyst and Ruby are going. When you play this character, you may deal 2 damage to another chosen character of yours to give that character Challenger +1. And then when this character is Challenger +1, and when this character is banished in challenge, turn this character to your hand. What it does, it puts damage on board. Everybody has a weakness. Really good card. I like this. This is probably the weakest of the cards that put damage on your characters to do something to your opponent. Probably the weakest one. But, my God, that's a gorgeous, gorgeous enchanted. Dormouse swings in at for a Ruby and Emerald at 2 cost, inkable, 1/2, quest for 1. When you play this character, you may put 1 damage counter on chosen character. We like putting damage on stuff like we were talking about in our Emerald video. There is Emerald and Ruby dual inks have a lot of things where when you put damage on a character, you get to do stuff, which is really good. Dormouse helps that. And he's a 2 early cost, not bad. Hiro Hamada, Intuitive Thinker, is a 2 cost, inkable, 1/3. Ready chosen Floodborn character. The inventors are all about shifting and Floodborns, which is cool. So like you can play this, you can shift a Floodborn onto something, quest with it, tap hero, ready it again, and quest with it again if you want. I believe the new Go-Go that we're going to talk about in a minute is an evasive as well, which is super good. I think this is one of the most underrated color combinations, specifically the inventor side of it. I really like this card. We have LeFou, and he is stealing our cake. What a jerk. He's a 2 cost, inkable, 2/2, Ruby, a Sapphire, quest for 1, all for me. Banish one of your items. Chosen opponent loses 1 lore, and you gain 1 lore. This is actually super cool after you play your popsicles, and or your anything else that you have that has a on entry effect, and then it does nothing for the rest of the thing. Banish it, gain a lore, your opponent loses a lore. We like it. The Coachman. We love this guy. This guy's actually could be a really good solid in the challenge deck. He's 2 cost, 2/2, quest for 1. While 2 or more of your characters are exerted, this character gains +2 and evasive. So he's a 4/2 with evasive. We like that. We have Bernard from, honestly, in my opinion, one of the most underrated Disney movie series, The Rescuers and The Rescuers Down Under. Bernard is a 2 cost uninkable, 2/2. When you play this character, if you have an ally character in play, you may draw a card. He has quest for 1. I feel like when Sapphire is involved, we don't really care as much about being uninkable because Sapphire has so many ways to ramp that it's okay. I like this card. Being able to drawing a card if you have an ally in play. This is where like this theme is going into allies and heroes working together. I like it. We have Bolt. Look at him being all adorable. Down but not out. He's a 0/4, quest for 4, 3 cost, inkable, comes in exerted. See, this is where we're talking about bodyguards, like where bodyguard is getting a lot of really good support. This is a card that you'd want to play a bodyguard for at the same time or after. So bodyguard will soak up a bunch of that damage. Bolt hopefully gets away scot-free, and then you can quest for 4 on your turn 4, which is insane. Racers are representing our Amber and Ruby combination, as well as other stuff, but I feel like Amber Ruby is predominantly racers. King Candy, Sugar Rush Nightmare. He's a 3/2, quest for 1, 3 cost, inkable. A new roster. When this character is banished, you may return another racer card from your discard to your hand. You can get the new Wreck-It Ralph that we talked about in our Ruby video, bring it back up. There's a ton of racers you can use this with. Really, really good card. I like it. Wah! The Protective Pig. We're talking about bodyguards. This is another thing. Madrigals would like some bodyguards. He is a 3 cost, 2/2, quest for 1, bodyguard. Free fruit. When this character is banished, you may draw a card. He's a bodyguard. He's going to get banished. Card draw is nice. Lena Saberwing. She is a 3 cost, 1/3, quest for 1 with evasive. You can tap her, deal 1 damage to chosen character. I like this card. Very much reminds me of Robin Hood from set 2, but she's inkable. She costs 1 more, but she's inkable, which is cool. And she has evasive. Oh, I like this card. Madame Medusa for a 3/3, quest for 1. She's a deceiving partner. Double cross. When you play this character, you may deal 2 damage to another chosen character of yours to return a chosen character with cost of 2 or less to their player's hand. That is a really good card. I like this. We've talked about him in other cards, but Dawn Carnage has returned with a dual ink form, 3-cost uninkable, 3/2. He's a pirate, which we love. Quest for 1, he's evasive, which is awesome. Whenever you play an action that isn't a song, chosen opposing character gains reckless during their next turn. We love this. I think pirates are going to be really, really good in this coming set. They get some really good support. They already have amazing support throughout Arcasia's Island and even before. I'm really excited for this. Gyro Gearloose. I love this picture. He is a 3-cost 1/3 quest for 1. He has evasive when you play this character. Chosen opposing character gets -3 attack for the turn. We love that. Madrigals. You've heard me talk about Madrigals throughout 2 different videos. Get ready. We're talking about it again. Antonio Madrigal. This card is so good. He's a 4-cost inkable, 2/2, quest for 2. Did you know he is the friend to all? Of course they can come. Once during your turn, whenever one of your characters sings a song, you may search your deck for a character card with 3 costs 3 or less. Reveal that card to all players. Put it in your hand. Shuffle your deck. Lady. His familiar, the Jaguar. The Peppa, the 3-cost dual ink Mirabelle. That's a Singer 5 with evasive. There is so many cards in the Magical deck that this card can search for that are really good. I love this card. Love this card so much. We have Ka, the Hypnotizing Python. 3/3, 4-cost, uninkable, quest for 2. One of those character quests, chosen opposing character gains -2 and gains reckless until the start of your next turn. I like this combination of putting these 2 together. -2 and reckless. That is really good. I love this card. As you're going to hear me say with a lot of the dual inkers, I think they're all fantastic. Minnie Mouse. Minnie Mouse. We're talking about bodyguards. Now, this isn't the right color combination for the rest of the bodyguard support, but doesn't make it any less of a good card. She's a 4-cost, 0/8, quest for 1, bodyguard. This character, True Valor, this character gets +1 for each 1 damage on her. That's a good card. She's got 8, so she can get a little tanky. I like it. And she is Amber, so you can play her with Rapunzel's Tower, give her an additional +3. We're talking like an 11 on willpower. She's also a promo. Rhino Power Hamster is a shift 2 or a 4-cost inkable, 4/3. Quest for 2. Well, this character has no damage. He gains resist 2. Really good. He's going to absorb probably the bulk of that first hit and then remain unscathed, which is cool. Puppies. Oh, I'm missing Patch. Yes, I just realized I'm missing Patch. Hold on. We need to go back. There he is. Patch. 1-cost, uninkable, 0/2, has ward, which is awesome. Well, you have another puppy character in play. This character gets +1. Puppies are fantastic. Like, puppies are going to be a really good deck next format. Next set, they're getting a lot of good support. Really, really good stuff. Back to what we were doing. I am really bad at this. I apologize. Where were we? You guys get to see the terribleness as we go. Rolly, the chubby puppy. He has support, which is fantastic. Support 2/3. He's a 2/3, 4-cost, inkable. Quest for 1. When you play this character, you may put a character card from your discard into your inkwell face down and exerted. Obviously, we probably want to put a puppy there so we can do stuff with Pongo and Pepper. Support is awesome. Giving those puppies the ability to run over things. We love it. Go Tomago. Uninkable, 3/3, shift 4, which is the same cost as her cost. So you're like, what's the point? Well, she quests for 2 and she is evasive. When you play this character, if you use shift to player, you may put chosen character into their player's inkwell face down and exerted. Now, keep in mind that you can quest with her. We already talked about the hero Hamada. Tap him, restand her, and attack again. This is a really good card. Like, a really, really good card. Honey Lemon. She is a 4-cost, 3/3, quests for 2. Let's do this. Whenever you play a Floodborn character, if you use shift to play them, you may return chosen character to their player's hand. Really good. Keep board control. Adventures are very much board control through shifting and Floodborns, which is amazing. I love it. The Queen of Hearts. Plus 4-cost, 2/3, quest for 3. Count off. While there are 5 or more characters with damage in play, this character gets +3 lore. So you've used your cards to put damage on the field, like Dormouse, other cards as well. Now you can come down and quest for 6. 6 if she lives through the turn. That's the big thing, if she lives through the turn. In a perfect world, she's amazing. In the actual world, probably going to soak up all of your opponent's damage cards. Also, having the 2 makes her susceptible to Brawl, Medusa, Chair Lady, Sisu's. Mulan, on the other hand, does not have that problem. She is uninkable, 3/3, has Reckless, Burst of Speed. During your turn, this character gains evasive, and she can challenge ready characters, which is amazing. Like, give her resist, and she is a threat. This King Arthur is interesting. He's a 4-cost, quest for 3 on a 6/6. Skip your turn's draw step. I mean, there are better cards. He's interesting. I think maybe in future sets, maybe if there's like different cards that give you bonuses for not drawing at the start of your turn, he's really good. But as of right now, he's meh. The mehest one out of all of them. Jasmine, the steady strategist. She's a 4-cost, blue steel, 2/5, shift 2. So we had that other Jasmine. Whenever this character quests, you may look at the top 5 cards of your deck, top 3 cards of your deck, sorry. You may reveal an ally character there and put it into your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. She also has this gorgeously done enchanted. Very cool. This is really cool. I'm liking the hero to ally support. I'm hoping in future sets they either reprint some of the allies that give us +1, that give our hero characters +1, or more synergy. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing Phil from Ursula's Return being reprinted. But that's a video for a different day. Jafar. I love this Jafar. I would love this Jafar better if he was inkable. He could even cost more, and I'd be okay with it. But Jafar, the High Sultan of Lorcana, is a 4/4, 5-cost, uninkable, quest for 3. But oh my god, does he have a great effect. Dark Power. Whenever this character quests, you may draw a card. Then choose and discard a card. If an illusion character is discarded in this way, you can play this for free. So we've already got Cobra. We already looked at the Prison Guard, the Magic Carpet. We have a few more to look at here. There's also Raja. There's the Giant Parrot Iago that all have Vanish. This is going to be a really good card. I don't like the fact that he's uninkable, but honestly, that's his only drawback. He's just fantastic everywhere else. And he also has a cool promo. And this is, I believe this is the set championship promo for this round of set championships, which is awesome. I love that art. It's so good. We have Magica Dispel Shadow Form. She is a 5-cost, uninkable, 3/3, quest for 2 with evasive, which is cool. Whenever you play this character, you may return another chosen character of yours to your hand to draw a card. You choose a character that has an on-turn play, or like on-play effect. That's fantastic. Bounce that back to your hand. Get a card. Get to play that character again, hopefully. lots of potential with this card. Lots of potential. I know. There we go. We got another one. This is also uninkable, which is kind of poopy, but it is the Sultan, a royal apparition. He is a 5/5 uninkable, cost 5, quest for 2, with Vanish. So you know what Vanish is. We talked about it in our Amethyst Steel video. Whenever an opponent chooses this character for an action, you banish them. Whenever one of your illusion characters quests, exert chosen opposing character, which is cool. You can set yourself up for some challenge takeouts. So remember, Sultan doesn't have to quest. One of your illusion characters has to quest, and then you can take it out. This works really well with the carpet, giving everything Challenger 1. So making the Sultan like a 6/5, which is really cool. Potential. Tons of potential. This is one of the best cards for coming out for Pirates. I love this card. 5 inkable, 5 cost inkable, 4/5. Captain Hook, the Pirate King. It's a shift 3, which is awesome. You may pay 3 to play this on top of one of your characters named Captain Hook. Give them all you got. Once during your turn, whenever an opposing character is damaged, your pirate characters gain +2 and resist 2 this turn. So it just has to be damaged when you go for your turn. So grab your sword, dump truck. There's a ton of ways to put damage on the board. I say grab your sword because it maxes out your damage potential. Fire the cannons. Smash. There's a ton of ways to put damage on board right now. And this card just helps out immensely. Especially when you add in the Smee, which lets things restand. Such a good card. Such a good card. Resist 2. When you think about the Pete too. When the Pete is exerted, give everything resist. Hold on. We need to research. Yes, the Pete from Arcasia's Island. When it's exerted, your opponent can't sing songs and everything gets resist 1. That with this hook gives everything resist 2. Now the resist 2 will wear off at the end of the turn, which is fine. You're still going to be able to clear the board if they have exerted cards with the pirates, which is fine. We have my boy Lumiere fired up. He's a 5 cost inkable. 4/3 shift for 3. He has evasive, which is awesome. Sacre Bleu. Whenever one of your items is banished this turn, gain +1. We talked about Belle's favorite book. Banish an item to to draw a card? I don't remember. So you get an extra lore. You quest for 3. He's evasive. He's gonna hopefully survive a little bit. I like the non-linear route for items going forward. Alma Madrigal. So we've talked a lot about Madrigals. I have the deck profile video. We talked a lot about them in our Amber Emerald video. We talked a lot about them in our Amethyst Steel video. Specifically, fantastical and magical. That card is super good on its own. But Alma makes that card even more amazing. Once during your turn, whenever one or more of your characters sings a song, you may ready those characters. So say you have Alma and like 3 other characters. You sing with all 4. You gain 4 lore, draw 4 cards. Alma says you ready all those characters. They can still quest. Like the amount of lore that you could potentially pop off in a turn here is ridiculous. If you have Peppa on field, you gain a lore. If you have Alan Adale on field, who's not a Madrigal, but he's an honorary one for this case, you gain a lore. So if those are on the field, you've gained 2 extra lore on top of what you've gotten from Fantastical and Magical. And then Alma lets you stand all those characters and you can quest with them. This is a very, very good card, and it is wild to me that is only an uncommon. Perdita, who has quite possibly my favorite enchanted art in this set. Look at that. So beautiful. Perdita is a 6 cost shift 4, so we can shift it on the 2 cost that we reviewed in the Amber Emerald video. Determined Mother. 4/6, quest for 2. Quick, everyone hide. When you play this character, you may put all puppy characters from your discard into your inkwell face down and exerted. So if you haven't been able to get to a pepper, or you had to ink some early and you haven't drawn into another one, your puppies are in the discard. Perdita puts them all into your inkwell, and then you can Pongo, bring them out. If you get a pepper, you can start comboing through. Puppies are going to be really, really cool this set. I'm so excited for it. We got our boy Pluto, who is also going to be a promo. Cool. Pluto is a 6 cost, 2/7. While this character has no damage, he gets +2 and gains support. He quests for 2. He's okay. This Tramp, on the other hand, is really good. This Tramp is a 6 cost, 2/8, quest for 2, Amber, Emerald, shift 4, so you can shift them on one of your other Tramps. There's one in this set that gives everything ward. There's a couple in the previous set that are really good too. They give something ward, sorry, not everything. During an opponent's turn, whenever one of your characters is banished, you may draw a card. Your opponent gets rid of your stuff, draw a card. Like I said, the aggro deck plays a lot of low stat line cards. You're going to get cards. We love cards. Love this card. Abu, illusory pachyderm. Try saying that 5 times fast. 6 cost, 3/7, has the vanish ability, is an illusion. Mind, if you pitch him from Jafar, you get to play him. Whenever this character quests, gain lore equal to the lore of chosen opposing character. If your opponent has that bolt on the field and you quest, you gain your 1 from questing, plus you'll get that 4 from the bolt. I like this card. His stat line is fantastic. Assuming he doesn't get targeted with anything, he's going to live. Really good card. Blurple gains a really good Ana. We are, of course, talking about Ana Magical Mission. 6 cost, 3/6, shift 4. You can play this on top of one of your characters named Ana. Support, whenever this character quests, you may add their attack to another character's attack. Whenever this character quests, if you have a character named Elsa in play, you may draw a card. Fantastic. Just a really good card all around. Madam Mim as a shift 2, 6 cost, uninkable, 6/5, Madam Mim Rhino, quest for 1. When you play this character, banish her or return another character of yours to your hand. Doesn't do anything cool, but she has a 6/5, so you can do things with her. You can run over stuff, which is really cool. Yzma on the Edge. Yzma costs 6, is uninkable, is a 3/6, a quest for 2. When you play this character, if you have pull the lever in your discard, you may search your deck for a card named Wrong Lever. Reveal that card to all players. Put that card into your hand and shuffle your deck. I like this little synergy with these cards. I think what would make this Yzma better if maybe she was shiftable, but it is what it is. You're going to be able to recycle your levers, which is really cool. Alice. Clumsy as can be. 2/6, quest for 2. Inkable as 6 cost card. Shift 3, so you can shift her onto another Alice. We covered one in our Amber Emerald, and I believe in our Ruby Sapphire as well. Whenever this character quests, put 1 damage counter on each other character. We love this. We have the Queen. We want the Queen to quest for as much as we can, assuming she lives. Fantastic. Honestly, this is probably one of the best supers in the set and probably one of the best cards in the set. We're, of course, talking about Maui, the Stubborn Trickster. 6 cost, inkable, 4/4, quest for 3. When this character is banished, choose one. Put 2 damage counters on all opposing characters. Banish all opposing items. Banish all opposing locations. Obviously, we're almost always going to be doing the first one because putting damage on multiple characters with pirates is real good. This card is fantastic. Speaking of fantastic, we have Mushu. Did you know he is your worst nightmare? He is a 6 cost, 4/6, shift 4. We covered a Mushu in our Ruby Sapphire. That is the Mushu you want to shift on, not the good one. All fired up. Whenever you play another character, they gain Rush, Reckless, and Evasive this turn. They can challenge the turn they're played. They can't quest. Must challenge if able. They can challenge characters with Evasive. Also, this also has a really cool looking enchanted. This card is really good, and I definitely feel it is going to be where it's going to replace a lot of the cards that are going to be leaving post rotation from the Steel Ruby Challenge deck. Aladdin. Did you know he's a vigilant guard? He's guarding Jasmine and Abu. He's a 6 cost, 1/9 bodyguard. Quest for 1. Whenever one of your ally characters quests, you may remove up to 2 damage from this card. At a 1/9, he is going to stick around for a little bit. The only thing that's really going to do a lot of things to him are your Ruby options in Madam Mim from set 3, Brawl, and Sisu's. It's going to take a lot to get through him, especially when you have your ally characters questing and healing damage. This is a pretty good card, if I do say so myself. I like this card. Bruno, he's a 7 cost, uninkable, 3/7, quest for 2. You can shift him for 5 onto another character named Bruno. Whenever this character sings a song, you may draw a card for each character you have in play. If you have Bruno and Alma and any other magicals, pop them all off for any of your sing together songs. You can, ideally you want fantastical and magical, but you can also do it with It Means No Worries. And you get to draw a card for each of those characters. You get to draw a card off of fantastical and magical. You get lore off that, and you get to restand everybody. Like, magicals have potential, guys. Tons of potential. Speaking of potential, racers, Wreck-It Ralph, the Big Lug, 7 cost, uninkable, 7/5, shift 5 when you play it on another Wreck-It Ralph, quest for 1. When you play this character and whenever he quests, you may return a racer card with cost 6 or less from your discard to your hand. If you do, gain a lore. We like this. We have the one racer that gives us lore. It's going to be good. I'm excited. Hades is back. I like this Hades, but I think the one in Arcasia's Island is better for what this deck is going to do. Hades, the Ruthless Tyrant, is a 7 cost, uninkable, 3/6, quest for 2, short on patience. When you play this character and whenever he quests, never mind, I might be wrong. You may deal 2 damage to another chosen character of yours to draw 2 cards. I like that. We got potential. Drawing 2 cards is amazing. Drawing cards in general in card games is always good. But being able to draw 2 cards and put some damage on the board to use your Everyone Has a Weakness is fantastic. And rounding out our character options for Duel Links, we have Cusco, the Impulsive Llama. He's a 7 cost, uninkable, 5/5, purple and green, shift 4, quest for 2. When you play this character, each opponent chooses one of their characters and puts that card on the bottom of the deck. Then each opponent may draw a card. This is very control-y. I like this, especially if you're comboed up with other discarding options. You can get rid of that card that's in your opponent's hand. I think this card has a lot of potential. Into our actions. So we have She's Your Person. 1 cost, inkable, action. Choose 1, remove 3 damage counters from chosen character. That's really good. Up to 3, sorry. Or you can remove up to 3 damage from each of your characters with Bodyguard. Again, Bodyguard getting a lot of support here. We really love to see it. That is a good card. For 1 uninkable, light the fuse. Deal 1 damage to each chosen character for each exerted character you have in play. Do a lot of challenging. Deal 1 damage or more. I like this card. It's got potential. Also, that picture is freaking amazing. Candy Drift is a 2 cost, inkable, action. Draw a card. Chosen character of yours gets +5 this turn for attack. At the end of the turn, you may banish them. This is just another great way of getting racers in the discard for Ralph to gain lore, having them take out threats on the board. We love it. Racers are getting some really niche support, and I think it's fantastic. Undermine. For 2, chosen opponent chooses and discards a card. Chosen character gains +2. We like it. As far as other discards go, I mean, the fact that it makes you choose it kind of sucks, whereas other ones are everybody discards, but it is what it is. And then finally, after talking about it, we have Pull the Lever. So, Pull the Lever has 2 things. It's 3 cost. It is inkable. It's purple and green. And it's choose one. Either draw 2 cards, or each opponent chooses and discards a card. I think Amethyst Emerald discard is going to be really good, because you have the cards like these. Also, it's all going to be a promo, which is cool. I like this card a lot. And it's situational too, whatever you need. If you need more cards, you draw 2 cards. If you're doing pretty good in the late game on cards, discard a card from your opponent's hand. Walk the Plank. This is the card for Pirates. It is a 3 cost uninkable. It's an action. Your pirate characters gain tap, banish chosen damage character this turn. After a Maui or a Grab Your Sword, this is going to be amazing. You can use your pirates to clear your opponent's board. Great card. If you have another action that you can play, you can use it when Smee's on board to stand up a pirate and quest with it still. Really good card. The main point against it is that it's uninkable. That kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We have only so much room. 4 cost inkable, Amber Emerald. Return chosen character with 2 power or less to their player's hand. Return a character card from your discard to your hand. So you can bounce one of your characters back that maybe has an on-play effect. I believe Jacques, which we covered in the Amber Emerald portion of this series, would be a really good contender for this. And then you can return a character card from your discard to your hand. This is just a really good card. And then we have Get Out. 6 cost uninkable. Beast literally looks like he's about to just chokeslam Gaston into oblivion. Banish chosen character, then return an item from your discard to your hand. This is honestly the weakest of these actions, which sucks, but it's still decent, I guess. Then we have our, I guess you could call this for Blurple our Let It Go replacement. Into the Unknown action song. Character with a cost 3 or more can sing this for free. Put chosen exerted character into their player's inkwell, face down and exerted. So not as good. You can't get whatever character you want, but it costs less, which is fantastic. We like it. And then rounding out our video, we have Ice Spikes. I like this card. It's a 2 cost item. Hold still. When you play this item, exert chosen opposing character. It's stuck. You can tap it, pay 1, exert opposing item. It can't ready at the start of your next turn. That part's okay. I guess you could do a dime one still in rotation, or some other items that we come across that you tap stuff for. But this one is really good. When you play it, exert a chosen character, you can take it out. And then the last card in our dual inks, we have Jeweled Collar. It's a 2 cost green-blue item. Welcome Extravagance. Whenever one of your characters is challenged, you may put the top card of your deck into your inkwell, face down, and exerted. That is a good card. That is a good card. Inking when you're being challenged is really good. I like it. And it's an item, so it just keeps going. I almost kind of wish it wasn't dual colored, because blue Sapphire is losing some of its inking, generic inking, so it is what it is. But that is the video. That is the entire set of Reign of Jafar. Let me know what you guys think of this set. Do you think this is going to be a meta-changing set? Let me know in the comments. Go back and check out the other videos. They will be linked in the description. This is just a really good set that I'm super excited for. They've gone all in on the dual inks. I think they're all, even the ones that aren't the greatest, are still kind of cool. I'm really excited for what this set is going to produce deck wise. Like illusions, we got a bunch of deck profiles coming out that we're going to talk about, like the cards as we go. Just a fantastic time, you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me in these video series. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you've watched any of the videos. Check them out. Ding the notification bell if you want to be alerted to whenever we post any kind of Lorcana content. Check me out on the socials below. And as always, stay safe out there. Enjoy your card games because Lorcana is kind of amazing. And I will see you guys when I see you.